Remember the days when the only way to get Alexander Bublik to play on clay was basically to drag him there kicking and screaming? The Kazakhstani is one of those players who would always whine about how much he hated playing on clay. This year, though, Bublik says he decided to stop complaining about it because he had no choice. On Monday, he stunned Jack Draper in the fourth round in Paris, the biggest upset of this year's French Open. Bublik said he didn't have time to complain about clay this year because his ranking was dropping and he had to just be quiet and try to stay inside the top 100. After a first-round loss at Indian Wells, he was ranked 82. But last month, he started to climb back up in the rankings. He won the Challenger in Torino, Italy, which put him back on the cusp of the top 50. Thanks to his performance in Paris, he is back at number 43 in the live rankings. He now has the monumental task of facing Jannik Sinner in the quarterfinals on Wednesday. It might be the end of the road in Paris, but it has been a wonderful trip. He was in tears on court after his win over Jack Draper, and the crowd loved the emotion. Bublik actually said that if he hadn't served out that fourth set, he might have just walked off the court. Was he serious? Well, you never know with this guy. It's kind of what we love about him. But he did serve it out and called it the best day of his life. And at his press conference afterwards, he told reporters he's just not willing to sacrifice as much as some of the other players on tour because he wants to have a life balance. He won't put his health on the line. He wants to be able to walk when he's 40, he says. It's a bit of a crazy story. A player who was 4-6 lifetime in Paris is now in the quarterfinals after a colossal top 5 win. We should also note that it was a bit crazy on the women's side, as French woman Lois Boisson, ranked number 361, upset third-seeded Jessica Pegula to reach the quarterfinals on her Roland-Garros debut. The 22-year-old had the crowd behind her on Court Châtrier, and she befuddled Pegula with a steady diet of heavy topspin. It was one of those days in Paris after an opening week that didn't have many big upsets at all. Will we see more? Keep it tuned to tennisnow.com to keep up with all the action. I'm Grace Carter. We'll see you next time.